You're listening to Spring River Chronicle. Audio on the go. First National Banking Company. Get checking that pays with Super Plus Checking at FNBC.
Q and with Philip and Rebecca Ashcroft, owners of the Pig and Whistle. After several years working on for Disney Cruise Lines and many years living in England, Philip Ashcroft of Liverpool in England along with his Hardy native wife Rebecca, have decided to settle down in Hardy and run their own restaurant in downtown Hardy called the Pig and Whistle. Q. So how long have you been in business here? Philip. Just over a month. Q. You guys met, got married and decided that you wanted to come here to create something different for the community. Philip. Yes, after we got married and worked for the cruise ships sailing around the world. Rebecca did it for about 4 years and I did for about 6. Then we decided that our time was up at sea and we wanted to have a real life, and we decided that it was probably in our best interest long term. We liked our house in England, but the pace of life is a lot quicker over there and here, it's a bit more relaxed and easygoing. So, we decided to live over here and not long after I got off the ship, we sold our house in England and we moved over here. We spent a long time planning what we were going to do, our next step, and we looked at a few places and decided that this was probably the best one for us. Q. So tell me about the restaurant. What sets you apart? Philip. Well, the fish and chips is one of our signature dishes. We literally tested an awful lot of different types of fish, and we wanted to pick the one that is more like the one you get in England. More like the real British fish and chips. Philip. It's cod, and it's not some of the fish that is more accessible in this area. It's North Atlantic cod. Rebecca. And it's the other dishes as well, the shepherd's pie, and pastries. Philip. We didn't want to sort of compete, if you like, and have the same things that the other restaurants do. They do a great job, and they have great participation from the local patrons and the tourists as well. We just wanted to do something different. Q. So what is your best dish? Philip. Chicken marsala. That's a traditionally in England, it's an Indian dish. With India being sort of a Commonwealth country, there are a lot of Indian immigrants in England. It has become the national dish of the country, really. There is an Indian restaurant in every single town or village in England. It's your standard in a nice way. It's the one that is ordered the most popular. Q. When people come to eat, what can they expect? Rebecca. We make a lot of things fresh daily, like the scones and the pasties, and the shepherd's pie, the curry. So that's sort of where we're needing to get our rhythm, to see what's ordered most and when we need to make things fresh, and we're really focusing on that. And sure, it would be great to be able to say we're a traditional British pub, but we're not. That's not what we've set out to do. We've set out to have good food and hopefully attract people who like to eat foods from different parts of the world. Philip. Within the month, we've had a lot of repeat customers, both locals and the tourists. The tourists who are staying in the motels here or lodges, have come back to make a second or third visit before they've gone on. Q. I see that you have a section which has England English and American English. What gave you the idea? Philip. Just in keeping with the theme again and for a little bit of fun. Q. So, along with the different types of food, what else do you offer? Rebecca. The other thing that a lot of people don't know is that we've actually been showing a lot of European Championship soccer, but we've also been watching tennis, and we had the Razorback baseball on last week. Philip. What's the other one in Missouri? Q. So people can expect some new and different dishes, some changes. Rebecca. Oh yeah. Q. So you have new menus? Rebecca. Yes, really, because we ran out of the first printing of the other ones. Philip. That's really why we did it. We give them out. It's a little bit of advertising, really. They're takeaways. Rebecca. It's our takeaway menu. Q. Tell me about that car. Philip. So we were on our way to Illinois, and we stopped in Russell, Missouri to find a different restaurant and not a chain, and we couldn't find one that was open. So we stopped, and literally.
Thanks for listening to Spring River Chronicle Audio on the Go. Be sure to subscribe to the paper and check us out online at myspringriver.com.